as Border Patrol sources are reporting that more than 83,000 illegal immigrants crossed the border this week alone. That's enough to fill a football stadium. Border cities in Texas today are declaring states of emergency due to the overwhelming numbers. Our border correspondent Jaeson Jones is live with us in Mission, Texas. Jaeson.
Tom, good morning. It's good to be with you. You know, we're embedded with Governor Abbott's Operation Lone Star and the men and women of the Texas Department of Public Safety's Elite Aircraft Division as they have surged with assets from across the state to the border, just like this heavy lift helicopter that you see here behind me. But yesterday, they gave us incredible access to Ground Zero in Brownsville with National Guard and folks who are truly on the line. And as you see these images I'm about to show you, I mean, I got to tell you, it's stunning. Imagine being these National Guardsmen as they've been holding the line. Take a listen to what Assistant Chief Stacy Holland had to say about what they're seeing down here. Chief, you're at Ground Zero right now for what has been occurring on the southwest border for probably the largest invasion in American history. Americans are watching you across the nation right now. What do you want them to know?
I mean, we're looking at about a $4 billion operation. You know, we shouldn't really have to be doing this. But as you can see, with all of this, helicopters and personnel and boats is what it takes to come in here and create a deterrent, right? So Texas is a prideful state. And we've got prideful people. And we've got, an inherent responsibility to protect our southern border. And we're not going to ask permission to do it.
Tell me that you had him.
Tom, I got to tell you, this is a pivotal moment in history. I truly mean that. I was stationed in Brownsville, Texas during my career, and to see the way that city looked as a result of what's happening along the border is stunning. The state of Texas has truly, for the first time, repelled an invasion. I mean, that has happened, and that's going to speak volumes in history as to a state going against a government and what they've been allowing. But I will tell you, they repelled that invasion, and they deterred these people to the ports of entry. And right now, I can tell you, Venezuelans, intelligence that we're hearing right now, they're moving to different areas, and these assets are going to be moving with it, and we're going to be embedded with them to show the American people what it really looks like on the ground. Back to you.
Jaeson, I got to ask, Texas seems to, as you said, undertaken a historic effort to try to do something about this. What about Arizona? And you've been following this so closely. What about Arizona and other border states? Are we going to see that kind of intervention on the part of the state and local folks there?
No is the answer to that. And I can tell you that is the important thing here, that the Texas legislature and what they call the unified command of local, state, and federal law enforcement here in Texas, collaborating, sharing intelligence to work together down here, despite what is coming out of Washington. When you go to these other states, it's very clear. They do not have a unified command concept, that meaning basically that all of these agencies are collaborating, and they don't have the extra resources coming from the state legislatures to help secure their border. So Texas is really standing out here. And by the way, it has been, if you go back all the way to 2014. And that is the real problem. While Texas may be able to hold the line, make no doubt, these folks are going to be pushed by the smugglers, the cartels, and the Halcon network who operate along that border.
All right, Jaeson Jones, you have been covering this and providing the reality for people all across the country of what we're seeing. We're listening to what other networks are reporting, and they're saying, it's not so bad. But you've been giving us the pictures, and you've been talking to the people on the ground who are dealing with these folks. And we can't thank you enough for some fantastic reporting, and we know you're going to continue to follow it.
Thank you, Tom. It's good to be with you. Appreciate you.
As the Southern